So what we're going to do is we're going to do some examples where you have to identify which numbers are actually solutions to the equalities and which ones are not solutions to the inequalities. So sometimes they're just going to give you a simple inequality like this one right here. Which of the following are solutions to the inequality below? And they've got some options here. And especially if you're doing the IXL, you're going to have to pick which ones. We're simply going to take each one of these, plug it in there, and see if it makes a true statement. If it's a true statement, then it is a solution. If it doesn't make a true statement, then it's not a solution. For example, let's take 7 and plug it into this inequality right here. Where the n is, we're going to plug that 7 in. So 7 is less than or equal to 10. Is that true? Yes. Then I would check that one as a solution. Now, just because this one right here is a solution, doesn't mean these others aren't, because it says select all that apply. That means more than one of these could be a solution. So we check the next one. I'm going to take 12, put it where that n is. I'm going to read it and see whether or not it's true or false. 12 is less than or equal to 10. No, that one's not a solution. I go to the next one. I'm going to take this 5, put it where the n is. 5 is less than or equal to 10. Yes, that one is a solution. So this first one and this last one were solutions. For example, number 2, you need to follow your order of operations, do some math here, and get to where there's one number over here on this side. You need to check every single one of them and see whether or not it's going to be a solution. So we're going to start with this one right here, 6, and we're going to plug it into this inequality and see if it works. So 8 plus 9 times 6, because 9 and that x are being multiplied together, and I'm taking this 6 and plugging it in where that x is, should be greater than 98. 9 times 6, 54. And then 8 plus 54 is 62. Once I have one number over here on this end, then I read it. It says 62 is greater than 98. Is 6 an answer for this? No. Let's see if 10 is an answer. So again, I'm going to take this 10 and plug it into this inequality. 8 plus 9 times 10 should be greater than 98. 9 times 10 is 90. I add 8 to it. 98 is greater than 98? No, it's not. So 10 is not an answer for this. So I keep going. I try the next one. I take 5 and plug it into this x. 8 plus 9 times 5 should be greater than 98. 8 plus 9 times 5 is 45. And now I need to take 8 and add it to 45. 53 is greater than 98. None of these were solutions. So it may have a button that says none of them. You need to check each one of them though and make sure that each one of them is not an answer. Example number 3. We're going to use this inequality and we're going to check each one of these numbers and see whether or not these numbers are or are not solutions to this. This negative sign right here goes with this 20. So when you divide it by something, it's going to be negative 20 divided by whatever is in the bottom here. And here is the first number that we're going to plug into this spot, negative 1. So this is going to be 1 minus 20 divided by negative 1 should be greater than negative 6. Remember, this is a negative divided by a negative. That's going to be a positive. So this is going to be 1 plus 20 should be greater than negative 6. 1 plus 20 is 21, greater than negative 6. Yes, that means negative 1 is an answer. I'm going to check and see if 1 is an answer. 1 minus 20 divided by 1 should be greater than negative 6. Negative 20 divided by 1 is negative 21. 1 minus 21, negative 20 should be greater than negative 6. Is negative 20 greater than negative 6? No. That means that one, 1, is not an answer. Need to see if negative 10 is an answer. 1 minus 20 divided by negative 10 should be greater than negative 6. Remember, this is a negative divided by negative because that negative sign goes with that 20. A negative divided by negative is a positive. 20 divided by 10 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Is 3 greater than negative 6? Yes, that one is also an answer. Last example, example number 4. Again, I need to see which one of these are answers, and I plug it into this inequality, follow my order of operations, do some math here, and it's going to tell me whether or not each one of these is an answer. We're going to start with 1. 23 should be less than or equal to 30 divided by 1 plus 9, because I'm using this 1 first. I'm plugging it into this inequality. Do my dividing before I add and subtract. 30 divided by 1 is 30, and 30 plus 9 is 39. And I read it. It says 23 is less than or equal to 39. Yes, that one is an answer. I go to the next one, which is 2. I want to plug 2 into this inequality and see if it works. That's going to be 30 divided by 2. That's what I need to do first because I need to do my dividing before adding and subtracting. 30 divided by 2 is 15. 15 plus 9, 24. Is 23 less than or equal to 24? Yes, that one's also an answer. So 1 was an answer, 2 was an answer. We're going to see if 3 is an answer. 23 is less than or equal to 30 divided by 3 plus 9. 23 is less than or equal to 30 divided by 3 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. Now I read this. 23 is less than or equal to 19? No. These are the only two that are my answers.